If you're clicking on this video, you're probably looking for a good guard or lockdown build. Now, we have the video for you. Whether you're on current gen or next gen, we have in this video the most complete build breakdown for guards and lockdowns ever seen in NBA 2K22 history. Telling you the exact height, weight, wingspan you should make your player, exactly what attributes you should upgrade, and it's gonna tell you why, and it's gonna give you multiple options on what to make on either of the games. So matter if you play one or both, your build is in this video. And not only that, we put timestamps so you don't have to go and watch the whole video. You can find exactly the part you need in the description. Now, if you guys want me to do the same thing for big man and center builds because you're coming here because you're a center, first of all, tell your guard to make one of these builds. But if you want a good center and big man builds, I can do that video tomorrow, guys. Just drop a like right here, 2,000 likes, and we will do that video. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, the first build gonna be on current gen. This is the main guard build on current gen that's dominating. Most of anybody you see running guard on current gen is gonna be using this build, guys. Really good at shooting, really good at dribbling, has all the key parts to be good. So position, what you wanna gonna do is you wanna go do point guard, handed. That's up to you. Jersey number, these are all preference. I like to go left-handed. Jersey number 7. 7 is always my lucky number. For skill breakdown for the pie chart, you wanna do green and yellow, half and half, split right here. Physical profile, always the top. Speed, that's gonna make you the fastest that you can possibly be. Now, what you wanna do, you wanna max out your mid-range shot. You wanna max out your three-point shot. You wanna max out your free throw. You wanna put your post fade up here to a 78. Max out pass accuracy, max out ball handling. Put the post control to 53. Give you 125-23. Interior defense, you don't even put that up. Perimeter defense, max lateral quickness. You wanna put your steal up. You want to put your block up to a 39 right here. And the defensive rebound and max out, give you the ability to crash and get rebounds. So 125, 23 sits. Now, the only thing you want to slightly change right here, guys, put at 1 extra and block, get that to a 7. Then you want to go to finishing and max out your driving dunk to a 64. Driving layup to a 75 right here. So 125, 23. The only thing you can adjust is if you take down this post fade, and you take down post control, this is the 121, 21, 7. And basically these last attributes, just put it where if you care about shooting or playmaking more. I see some people where maybe they have one less shooting badge, they have some and one more playmaking badge. It just kind of depends on what you care the most about on your player. If you like playmaking a little bit more, you can even put down defensive. So you can play for it a little bit just to slightly change it with the attribute points. But my recommended one is go out here, put it on 78, and then go out here to post control and put this on 53. So 125, 23, and 7. Now for body shape, most people like compact for these type of play shots. Height, you want to go, it's kind of, okay, here's the thing. If you want to be tall and you want to play 2's court, you can go 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". If you're planning to play 3s, you need to be shorter, 6'2", 6'1", because the guards really need to be fast out there. If you want a good medium, 6'2" or 6'3" is a good medium. I always recommend 6'2", so, but the height is adjustable depending on what you're trying to do. Now weight, the sweet spot is already, you go down to 165. What can you do not to ruin your speed and acceleration? And the perfect height for that is 169. Then you don't lose any speed and acceleration, and you just get extra strength. So 169 right here is probably the perfect weight. For wingspan, you can kind of go up if you want a little bit more defense. This is all like preference right here. You can go down if you want a little bit higher three-pointer and ball handling. What I recommend generally, since you're a play shot, go down a little bit. Maybe not all the way, maybe something like 75.8, and you're going to be able to shoot ball handling really well, but your defense won't be hurt by too much. So you do that, 3 takeovers. If you want to have fun, you can do shot creating or playmaking. Those are options. But in my opinion, if you want to be comp, the best takeover always on current gen is generally just choose that sharp takeover, guys. And you'll come out here with the playmaking shot creator build that so many have. It's very similar to last year. It's very dominant. This is going to be one of the best or main dominant builds on current gen for a long time. But we're going to we have a lot more options that we're going to show you on this game. Okay, the next build, it's a next gen build, is one of the most dominant guard builds in the game if you're on next gen. Position is going to be shooting guard. Like I said, handedness, always your choice. I like left-handed. Just choose what you're comfortable with, jersey number, whatever. My lucky number is always 7, guys. If you continue right here. So for height, Short guards are really underrated and actually really good in next gen. So for the height right here, go 6 feet. For the weight, go all the way down, but don't go all the way to the bottom. Go up, because if you go up, you're going to see how your perimeter defense goes up. And put the weight at 178. You'll be able to get 99 perimeter defense. The wingspan, put this down to 6'1". You're going to be able to get a 98.3. I didn't put it down all the way because you just don't need it down all the way. It's going to kill your perimeter defense, and you don't want to kill your defensive stats too much. But 6'1" wingspan, body shape. Usually people go either like define, compact. You can kind of choose what you want. Body shape definitely doesn't matter, but I like doing a compact if you're going with something this small. So continue. And this is where it's gonna get really interesting. Y'all gonna get a chance to see how good this is. So mid-range shot, mats it. 3-point shot, mats it. Free throw, you put this up to a 67. Shout out to this man World Turtle, because he's the first person that kind of figured out and put me onto this build, and this build is actually insane on that shit. So pass accuracy, put this up to a 90. Ball handling, put this to a 91. Speed with ball, 92. Interior defense, you really don't need that. Perimeter defense, you put this up to a 95. Still 97. Block, you want to put this up. The key thing about you want this block is, and that's when the ratings are combined with the badges. So this is going to give you the key defensive badges that you need with the block. Speed, you want to go ahead and you want to put this up to a 90. Acceleration, stop this at 90. Strength, put this up to a 51. Stamina, put this up to a 97. And you'll see the complete build right now. 2 finishing, 39 shooting potential badge points, 33 playmaking, 24 defensive. But the key thing, look at all this. You get every shooting badge to Hall of Fame. And that's rare on that gen. You get all these defensive badges to Hall of Fame. It's like, it's good at defense, it's good at playmaking, it's good at shooting. This build is actually dangerous, and I recommend if you're making a guard on that gen to take a heavy look at this build, bro. For real, for real. Now for takeovers, this is where you get some interesting options, guys. I just like going sharp, you know what I mean? Double sharp, you can do that, but you can kind of mix it up. I feel like what a lot of guards do is they go spot precision, primary, secondary. They'll do something like ankle breaking shots if you like to break ankles. You can do pull-up precision if you like to fade a lot. It kind of depends on how you want to play. I'm not really a big fan of the playmaking or lock takeovers. But if you really want to, you can just go too sharp. But for the case of this, we're just gonna put ankle breaking shots, and you can always, and that's how you can unlock Mamba takeover, what is it, Mamba mentality, and change your takeover. So it's not really a big deal if you get this wrong. So as you come out here, it's gonna say your build name is a playmaking shot creator. So this is like the next gen version of the playmaking shot creator if you're trying to make a guard build on next gen. Really good. We'll probably go in more detail later in the year and tell you exactly what badges to get. But if you're gonna make it, you want a consistent guard build next gen that can shoot, ball handling, you're looking for something like that you used to use on current gen, use this build. The next build is a current gen build that is making a comeback, guys. You didn't see a lot of these in 2K21. It was really popular in 2K20. We're calling it the Double H build this year. Shout out to my boy Double H. He's really put a lot of people onto this build. One of the best guard builds in the game right now. And it's different. If you want a different feel from the play shot, but you still want to be elite, this is really good. And I think if you're an ISO player or you're not going to be setting screens that much, you can even use this as a lock build, kind of. So for position, shooting guard, handed, left-handed right here. I like to do, you can choose whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Like these jersey number handed, that's all preference. As we go into it. So the pie chart is the yellow-red, guys. So it's the yellow-red pie chart right here. It's going to give you Hall of Fame defensive badges, Hall of Fame playmaking badges, the two-way slashing playmaker feel, physical profile, top right here. You want the speed. You want to be as fast as possible when you make these type of builds. So generally, all the time you're making a point guard build, you just want the speed physical pie chart. For driving layup, you want to go mats at the 84. Driving dunk, 78 mats. Mid-range shot mats, 3-point shot mats, free throw mats, post fade mats, pass accuracy mats, ball handling mats, perimeter defense mats, lateral quickness mats. Leave the interior defense on nothing. Leave the post control on nothing. You want the steal mats, the 90. Block, you're gonna put up here the 47. Defensive rebounding mats, you're gonna be able to get boards right here. And you want to go and put the rest on this close shot and put it up to 81. So what you're going to have is 5 finishing, 11 shooting, 20 playmaking, 19 defense. Look at the steal rate into it. Have +4, 94 steal, 89 lateral quickness, 89 perimeter defense. But that's before you even go in here. For body shape, usually people would choose slight. You know what I mean? Body shape doesn't matter much. Just choose whatever you're comfortable with. Height, 6'5" is the best height for this type of build. Remember, you're gonna be able to shoot. Like, don't get concerned. You guys are gonna be like, oh, is the 66 3-pointer good enough? In this game, this year, you can shoot, especially if you have your badges with a low 3-pointer. If you have the 63 pointer, that's good enough to make shots. I'm trying to tell you guys. So you're just gonna have to trust right here. But unless they pass the shooter or take away shooter, because how shooter is right now, you can make shots. Now you might have to give yourself a little bit of time to get used to it and get your badges and everything ready. But that, I promise you, that's good enough. So your height is gonna sit here. It's gonna be 6'5". If you go down to 6'4", it really doesn't change much. So you might as well be like, get this extra like height and be taller. If you do 6'6", it's gonna start taking out your driving layup and 3-point shot. So you want to be 6'5" right here. And then for weight, what you want to go down, you go all the way to the minimum, and you see like you want to go up to 178 because you don't lose any acceleration or speed, and you just get an extra strength. So why not go to 178? 178 is the key weight right here. Now for wingspan, guys, wingspan, go max wingspan. You get to drive it up to 81. You're able to get contact dunks. Takes your 3-point shot down by a little bit, but like I said, you can shoot with a low 3-point in this game. You'll be able to have your steal all the way up to 97. Lateral quickness goes up. Your perimeter defense is up. Like, go match wingspan. You're gonna be a demon on defense. You're gonna be like a lockdown playmaker, but you're still, if they play off of you, you're gonna be able to shoot. It's like it's exactly pretty much like the two-way slashing playmaker from 2K20, guys. If you guys are familiar with that build. So for a takeover, there's some options here. Playmaking, depending on how you play. If you're more offensive oriented and you want to pass, people do playmaking. If you're all about lockdown, you could run lock too. Pretty much you can go with any of these takeovers, slashing. Just how do you want to play? If you want more slashing, go slashing. If you pass more, go playmaking. It's really all preference with these takeovers. All these takeovers are good for this build. But I'm just going to go playmaking for the purposes of those because I think playmaking is probably one of the best ones in my opinion. Just throws people open. And what you're going to get, the build title is two-way playmaker. So it's not exactly called a two-way slash playmaker, but two-way playmaker. Really, really good build for current gen players. Alright guys, this next gen build is an option, because in next gen I told you guys previously that small guard builds are really, really good, but if you don't feel comfortable going 6 feet or 6'1", but you still want a really good guard build that can shoot, that can pass, and is well-rounded, this is the guard build for you guys. It's not going to be as high stat-wise, but it's going to have a lot more length, and it's going to be a lot taller. So for position, point guard, for handiness, you have... That's just preference right there. Handiness and jersey number. That's really, there's no right or wrong here. You can do left hand or right hand. It's really not going to affect the key part of how you play. Now, what we get here, we're going to do 6'3" height, where the wingspan is going to be 6'7" right here. And you put the weight down. We're going to put the weight to 182. And body shape, that's really just up to you. There's no right or wrong right here. Whatever you feel comfortable with. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue and we're going to go into the builder right now. And what you want to do immediately is you want to put your 3-point shot up, but only to 89. This is going to save you some attributes. Mid-range shot, 85. Pass accuracy, put this up to a 75. You want to max out your ball handling, max out your speed of ball. It's very, very important for a guard. A perimeter defense, you want to put this up to 85. Still, you want to put this up to 82. Block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, interior defense, leave this all empty. You're not going to really have the points for it if you want to upgrade everything you need to upgrade. So speed 92, acceleration max 90, vertical you want to go up here and you want to put this at 80, stamina max it out, and close shot you'll put this up to 63. You'll put the drive and layup up to 81, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your drive and dunk up to 85, enough to get those contacts that you want. So you're going to be able to get contact dunks. You're going to be able to shoot really, really good. You're going to have really nice playmaking. And your defensive is going to be okay. And the key areas of perimeter is still and get the key defensive badges you need. So it's taller. It doesn't get all the badges, Hall of Fame, like the 6 feet build that I also showed in here. But it's very well-rounded in what this build can accomplish and what this build can do. And I also forgot actually right here, 63. So close shot 63. So that's going to be at 99. You put this through for takeovers. Like I said, I usually just go 2 sharp takeovers, spot of precision, and then spot of precision. Limitless range is actually useful this year, so I would go like limitless range for the second. But it's really like you can go shot creating if you want the ankle breakers in there. You can change it up. It's really just your play style, and you have Mamba mentality and Next Gen if you're playing on this build, so you can always change it. So it's not a big deal if you get it wrong. Just try whichever you feel comfortable with. But that's where we're gonna go right here. This is a really taller build. Unfortunately, when you do put it out here, it gets a good name, I feel like, but it could be better. So two-way shot creator as the build. So it's different from the playmaking shot creator. The other one's more like the Next Gen. Think of this as like, I don't even know if you can compare it to a current gen build because it can do everything. It can dunk, it can shoot, it gets good at defense. It's pretty much a all-around build and tall. So the two-way shot creator is another really good build that's going to give you a lot more dunking options on Next Gen. So that's going to conclude the second Next Gen build, guys, the guard build. All right, guys, so I also want to give you some guidance on badges in case you guys are confused. So for the guard builds, I'm going to show you, this is one of the guard builds to tell you which badges like I recommend. I think I've heard what's really good is Limitless Takeoff is good. Fearless Finisher, if you're one of the builds that have more, you can put on Fearless Finisher. But Limitless Takeoff, Fearless Finisher, those are the main two. Slittery, third right here, but you're probably not going to have on any of these guard or lock builds like a million finishing badges. But look at Limitless Takeoff, Fearless Finisher, Slittery, those are the key ones. You can kind of put the rest on whatever you want in your playstyle. So that's the finishing for the shooting. Just for a play shot, the main badges you need are literally the first two. No matter what you are, you want to gonna have Sniper on. You want to have Hall of Fame Hot Zone. You want to have Hot Zone Hunter on as high as you can get it. So Hot Zone Hunter, Sniper immediately for guards, and the rest is just okay. You want to get Chef if you can, and then if you're a play shot that has more shooting badges, you're gonna get something like Blinders and Mismatch Expert. I've heard is really good. So you might want to put this on. You might want to mix it with Stop and Pop, stopping right here. And the rest right here is four. It's kind of like all kind of choice. You know what I mean? Just really can't mess up. So usually people put like Silver Limitless Spot Up. They like catching and shooting a couple times. They'll do like a Bronze Green Machine, a Bronze Deadeye. But you can kind of mess around with those. Just the key ones are Sniper, Hot Zone Hunter, and Chef. Those are the three that every guard needs to have. Now for playmaking, it starts the same thing. The key ones, Handles for Days, Quick First Step. Everyone needs to have these. Next one is Unpluckable. You can try to a little bit lower, but I've heard a lot of people have been getting ripped. So you might want to go Hall of Fame, especially if you're having trouble getting ripped. Bailout should have to be Bronze. And then right here is kind of like where you get choices. So some people do like Silver, Bullet Passer, Hyperdrive. A lot of people really like the Hyperdrive. A lot of people say it doesn't really benefit them. I think it's more for threes guards. Because if you look at it, increase the speed at which a player can perform move and drill moves as they tap down the court. So you don't really come up on the court on twos. So Hyperdrive, if you play more threes, you might want to put this on Hall of Fame. If you play twos more, you might want a dimer or something here. It just kind of depends on what you're doing. Quick Chain right here. I forgot Quick Chain. Quick Chain, everybody has been saying you need a Hall of Fame Quick Chain. So Hall of Fame Quick Chain you definitely want. But the rest right here is, okay, let's say you play more twos, you could just do Hall of Fame Dimer or something instead. But we're going to leave it on Hyperdrive right here to demonstrate. Defense, the main badge you need is you want Clamps, you want Pick Dodger. You can take off Pick Dodger if you're playing like threes and you're sitting corner on defense. And then the one badge you want to do here is like Interceptors to intercept here. But now if you're a defensive where you get more, you can play around and increase Interceptor. You can put Intimidator up. You can put some Pogo Stick on. But this is for like the basic play shop and guard. Guards must have Clamps and Pick Dodger. And Interceptor is really helpful. So that's going to show you guys the guard badges. And I'm going to go into what you guys want for locks. Alright, this next we have current gen. This current gen lockdown build is the lockdown builds to end all lockdown builds. You're going to be able to run guard on this build. You're going to be able to play lock in like the 3-3s. You're going to play good defense. You're going to be able to shoot. You're going to be able to ball handle. It's just good at everything. And I recommend this because it's really versatile and all around. So for position, you want to go point guard. Handedness and jersey number. As always, that's just your preference. You go in here and the pie chart you want to choose is green-red. Right here. Half-half split. Physical profile is always, you want to go speed pie chart. That's always the best to go with. Drive and layup, you want to immediately max this out. Drive and dunk, you want to match this out. Mid-range shot, you want to match this. Three-point shot, match. Free throw, match. Post fade, put this up to a 76. You're going to have 20 shooting badges. Pass accuracy, match. Ball handling, match. Interior defense, you want to put this up to a 42. Interior defense, 42. Perimeter defense, you want to put up 85. Lateral quickness, match. Pretty much everything else match, but leave the offensive rebound down right here and match out the defensive rebound. And you're wondering, well, okay, if you're locked down, why didn't you match out all of the offensive rebound and interior defense? It's because those aren't as important. And what I'm going to allow you to do right here is this build is going to be able to get a lot more takeovers than it would if we just strictly match the defense. So body shape, that's just really your choice, but I like going built for this type of build. Height, you want to go 6'5". Weight, you want to go, usually the sweet spot is 178 because you can be as fast as possible and not lose too much strength. Wingspan, now wingspan, you could go 86 right here, but you see you only get 2 takeovers, lock and playmaking. So what I recommend doing, go 85.1. You get shot creating sharp. You could use sharp takeover in this. If you want to be more of a pure lockdown, use a lock. If you want to use a guard, you could use sharp, and it creates so much versatility within the build. So just for the examples of this, we're just gonna put it as lock, but you could really use sharp takeover here and really make a dangerous build that could really run guard out here. So why don't we just click it so we can show you guys. Now the name of this build is going to be two-way pass first point, and that's what you're going to see most lockdowns being caught this year. I think this has the potential to be one of the more versatile builds of the game when people get put on to this. So if you guys have any friends that were looking for a lockdown build or guard build, tell them to check out this build, because you're going to get Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame shooting, and just be really good and have enough for pro dribble moves this year with the 75 ball handling, guys. So really, really good build right here. Okay, guys, now last but not least is our next gen lockdown build. We're gonna go point guard, handing this jersey number. I'm gonna put my favorite left 7. I love that, but choose whatever you want. You go forward here. What you want to do for height is you want to go 6'5", guys. 6'5", and you want to go 7'2" for the wingspan, and you want to go for the weight. You want to have 225 pounds. Body shape, that's kind of your choice. I usually prefer something like built for this. So we're gonna continue, and this is where we're gonna choose the stats. And what you're gonna do, you want to do mid-range. You want to put this up to a 71. Your three-point shot, you want to put this up to an 82. Your free throw, you want to put this all the way up to a 67. Pass accuracy, 51. Your ball handling, 60. These are really key numbers, because what you want to be able to do is get bullet passer on something. You want to be able to get quick first step on something, and you can use these badges. So speed with ball, you want to put the 51. Interior defense, don't even upgrade that. Perimeter defense, this is a lockdown that's going to be playing, like defending people out there on the perimeter. Still match that. Block, you put this all the way up. Defensive rebound, you're going to put this at like a 60. It's hard to get these high defensive stats, but this is going to give you a chance. Offensive rebound, you're going to put this at a 30. And for speed, just match it out. Acceleration, match it out. Strength, go ahead and match it out. Vertical, put this at an 80. Stamina, put this at an 86. And then we want to finish up with the finishing, guys. And you want to put the close shot, the driving layup up to 88. The drive and dunk up all the way. You're going to be able to get contact. You're going to be able to dunk on people. You're going to be very athletic over there. And the close shot, just go ahead and put this up to 57. Get yourself some extra finishing badges. So think about this. This is going to be able to shoot very well with an 82 3-point shot. 99 steal, 99 perimeter defense. That's really, really, really good defense right here. Obviously, it's not really good at rebounding, but it's meant for guarding the ball. It's kind of hard in next gen where you're going to be good at pretty much everything, bro. But this is going to be a really, really good shooting lock build that can also drive to the paint. So I love this right here. The only thing you could change, I wish I could have more interior defense on this build, but it's going to have a really, really long wingspan in 7'2". So that's going to help it be long and really affect people defender. So continue. For primary takeover, I'll put something like maybe a extreme clearance, and second takeover, spot precision. If you're going to be pressing the ball, you're going to want a lock takeover right here. But like I said, mama mentality on next gen, so you can choose whatever you like and adjust this all the way. We finish. This is going to come out Two-way finisher. This is the next gen two-way finisher. I would compare this kind of to like a sort of like a red green sort of on current gen, guys. So this is very good. If you're looking for a lockdown build on next gen, this would be a good place to start. I hope you guys, this is going to conclude the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any questions about any of this build, or you got any builds you want to recommend to people below, leave it in the comment section, guys. I'm going to be doing the center builds and the big man builds for next gen and current gen tomorrow. So we're going to get into that. I'm really excited for that. Drop a like if you're excited for that. Sub if you guys are new. And I am out, y'all. Okay, guys, we're going to use one of the lock builds as an example. Again, these work for current gen and next gen. Next gen, you might not be able to get all of these Hall of Fame, or you might have to pick and choose, but it's still going to tell you, they have all the same badges, so it's going to tell you what's important to upgrade. For finishing, you're really not going to have that much even on a lock build usually. So if you do one finishing, the same thing, Limitless Takeoff, Fearless Finisher, those are the key ones you want to go. You want to go Slithery. Those are the main three, and then after that, it's kind of like whatever you want to put it on, to be honest. So that's kind of similar. Now for shooting, for a lock, if you're using it as a lock, you're going to want Catch and Shoot. Maybe Gold Hall of Fame, Catch and Shoot is going to be so crucial. Now, if you're using this build, because a lot of the current gen lock build, you can kind of use the ball handler. If you're using it more as a ball handler, you're going to want a Hall of Fame shaft up here. So, but Catch and Shoot, that's for everybody. Hot Zone Hunter, you're going to want this for a lock. Sniper, Gold Hall of Fame, somewhere up there. Sniper's so good this year. So it's going to help you hit a lot of whites. And then after this, you kind of get the kind of choice on what your play style is really going to be. More ball handlers would want blinders higher. If you're going to be playing corner, you could even put bronze, corner specialist. But these are kind of the main badges, and you kind of branch off from them. So like a Deadeye on silver or gold could be good. Limitless Spot Up would be very, very good. So you're going to need Limitless Spot Up. Now, I don't know if you need a Hall of Fame. I might put it at least on gold. But Limitless Spot Up, especially for if you're using it as a lockdown, catching and shooting, you're going to want that up. But if you want to use it as like a spot up and you could play ball handling, like this would be like a nice kind of mixture of everything, you know? So just remember that those are the key badges. Now for playmaking, this is where it gets crazy. So you only have 10. Now what you're going to want to do for this is you're going to need Gold Quick First Step, Gold Handles for Days. If you use these two, you can probably do some kind of moves and drill moves and kind of run ball right here. Now, you're going to need Bronze Bailout, and you're going to need something unpluckable. You might even put this highest. But the problem with this is not going to be able to dribble like maybe a play shot or a smaller guard. But it's going to be able, you can kind of move. You can drive if you need to, but you're not going to have hyper drive, quick chain. You're not going to be putting out together crazy moves. But this is kind of what like I would recommend. The main things you must have, I would do Quick First Step. If you're playing as more of a guard, you want to use like your lockdown and you want to do some dribble on it, put handles for days. But if not, you can take out this completely and put it on this. Now that's another thing too. You're gonna want bullet passing on these bronze. So you know what I mean. You could take this down. You get like, you know what I mean. If you don't need handles for days, you can put this completely on here. Or you can even add a dime, or you could have a floor general. Like if you're sitting corner, you could have that floor general completely. So floor general, if you're sitting corner, if you're more dribbling, you want to use handles for days more. So that's what we're gonna show there. For defense, guys. Defense, really, really badges I've heard are Menace. Menace is really, really good. Clamps, I would go Clamps. Really, really good. If you're guarding on the screens, you're going to want Pick Dodger, Hall of Fame. Chase Down Artist is amazing. Rebound Chaser you could do, but I don't think that's that important. You're not going to get Rim Protector on this build, but Interceptor you want to want on gold. You might want to spread it out, the silver. Now, if you want to get even more badges, you could take some of these down to gold. Like sometimes people do gold Pick Dodger or gold Menace, and then they put like a silver pogo stick. Just what you need and what your matchup is. But main things, you're gonna want Pick Dodger, you're gonna want Interceptor, you're gonna want Menace, you're gonna want Clamps, you're gonna want Chase Down, you're gonna want Interceptor. You gotta have those on any kind of lock or defensive player. So that's gonna conclude all the badges. I hope that helped you guys a little understanding of what badges to put on. Remember, if you're talking about shooting badges, Chef is for dribbling, any kind of dribbling and shooting. That's going to be the Limitless for that. Limitless Spot Up is going to be for catching and shooting from deep. And that's not to help you shoot better from there. It's just to help you shoot deeper. So that's something I've seen a lot of confusion on. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I helped you. If you guys get any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll try to answer all of them. And
she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos, let me put it right back. 40 autos and he left in the back. I can't be trusting cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone,